Friends, I do not want to name the countries which do not have democratic pattern of functioning. On the other hand, we in India stand for the freedom of man, stand for freedom of speech, and we stand for freedom of writing and create a sense of importance of the individual. It is therefore necessary for an individual to express this opinion and even demonstrate it. In the Legislative Assembly and also in Parliament, there is complete freedom to the honorable members to express their opinion. In fact, they can say anything and they are immune from any kind of action. So, this is an extension of the same principle. It can be termed as value democracy and democratic principles, which is of the greatest value. In the world of today, if we want to have peace, the principle of democracy is utmost important. I do not want to say that those who do not adopt this pattern do not want peace, but this principle of democracy creates an atmosphere in which you cannot wage a war because there are so many levels to be considered. You are aware of the fact that a democratic country will find all avenues to tackle a problem with peace rather than go to war immediately or create some kind of a situation in which conflict do occur. So, it is important that India should preserve this pattern of democracy, and to my mind, one of the reasons of the conflict between China and India is that we are a democratic country. We in India have set up a new pattern altogether, whereas China has an entirely different pattern. It is this conflict of ideologies, this conflict of a pattern of government which comes in the way of China coming closer to us. But we cannot give up the principles and policies on which we stand today and on the basis on which our constitution is framed. I do not want to say more on this matter, and I hope and trust that India fully realizes the importance of the fundamental principles that we have adopted, and it is most important that the members of the parliament should pay attention to it and try to educate our people. The members of the parliament should behave themselves in a way in which no one can point out that they are acting against the basic principles of democracy. I know that we have many problems, both internal as well as external. I would not like to go into them. However, the most important issue for us at the moment is the economic development of our country. So far, the successive governments have adopted 5-year plans which led to greater national income, national wealth, as well as increase in per capita income. We have been laying great stress on increased production. We have also been telling our administration to move quickly and to act faster than they have done before. With the measures taken so far, I hope and trust that we will be able to achieve greater production, which is a matter of highest importance for us. We have also the problem of rising prices. To a great extent, it depends on the increased production. You are aware of the fact that price rise has been due to rise in prices of food grains. Let us hope that the downward tendency at the moment with regard to the prices of food grains will continue and will create the necessary impact on the prices of other goods and commodities. It is essential that in the course of the next 1 year, we would do our utmost to bring about a change in the atmosphere of the country. It is wrong to think that there is some kind of weakness. I hope and trust that in this process of development, full consideration will be given to every state, and to my mind, your state is certainly one which deserves the special attention. It has great opportunities of development, and if I may say so, your state will become richest state in the country. It should be in a position to help and assist the large population which inhabits this state to the fullest measure. Certainly, economic progress has to be made, and we are going ahead with it, but it has to go much faster. It can be done if there is a desire on the part of all of us to do our job efficiently. Our plans are sound, our policies are correct, and our programs are practical, but we have to see their implementation. Therefore, I would like to say stress on the fact that people of our country pay special attention to our human material and try to build up an image in which the country will be able to get best workforce. It is very important that the teachers should train the boys and girls in the best atmosphere. It is not merely textbooks or the passing of the examinations. At the same time, the teachers should build the character of our boys and girls. In the international field, we have been following the non-alignment policy laid down by our father of the nation. We have good relations with Russia and United States of America. At the same time, we have very good relations with a large number of countries in the world. It is a matter of great importance that there should be no further proliferation of nuclear weapons. It has been our endeavor to propagate, to publicize that nuclear weapons should be totally eliminated. That would help to avoid a possible nuclear war among the countries of the world. Before concluding, I would like to say that we should have the cordial relations between the states and the center. I hope and trust that all the states will give the necessary lead so that we will be able to march ahead on the path of progress with courage and determination.